And welcome back to the hottest marriage show in the world. And unfortunately, I'm by myself today. The wife is on a weekend getaway with her friends, and I decided to do an impromptu and answer a few questions that I've received concerning the journey I'm on. And if you feel like listening, I feel like answering. First question we got is, how did you get to this point? I guess to this point, I would say my diet. When I decided to take my diet seriously, I think that I detoxed my body, and it caused me to reflect on the decisions I was making. Because I guess I had got to, I wouldn't say a midlife crisis or anything like that. It was more so like, why am I where I was? You know, that location, like that place, that person, that like that personality that I created. Like, how did I get to that point? And I think when I started removing the poor foods that I was putting in my body on a regular, when I removed those, I think it allowed me to gain a clarity to really evaluate myself honestly. And I was not happy with the person that I had become. I didn't even know, you hear people talking about, people changing. People are always changing, but I had no idea that I was the person that I had become. And when that happened, it was a lot of crying, but I started to like unlayer the person that I had became to figure out how it happened. And once that happened, I kind of got addicted to like, what else could I do to improve the person that I wanted to be? And it's been like, when they say it's a journey, it really is. It's not like one of those things where overnight. It's like over the course of time. When you develop a routine and you start doing things every day, you start seeing fruits on a regular basis. And the more things you work for, the more often you see the fruits that you've been working for. And I think that before, the background noise I was receiving was, how can I get the most money doing the least amount of work? And I was all into shortcuts. And I guess the person that I was, it allowed me to move through different parts of my life a little faster than I was supposed to, because I was a nice person, but I wasn't prepared. And like I said, I was looking for shortcuts, and I missed a lot of messages. So that evaluation alone made me realize that I was in arrested development in certain parts of my life because I was cheating so much. But once I recognized that, I made a commitment to myself that I will always take the long way. And when I say the long way, it's like, I can't take a shortcut on a path that I haven't even taken yet. I need the message. I need to be able to process it so that if there is a mistake, I don't get cheated from the message because I took the shortcut. And I'm just kind of psyched up because of the way that I view everything now. I'm totally like living in the now. Like, today is really all that matters to me. And the wife comes back tonight. We cleaned up the house. We did grocery shopping. We're just, I feel like we're figuring out how to make this machine work. The kids had a pretty productive weekend without their mother being here, and I was here. So I do want you to know that I'm constantly working on how I can become a better father. That's my biggest fear, is that I have so many blind spots on how to be a father that by the time I recognize the blind spots, they'll be grown. So hopefully they don't beat me up too much when they get older because I didn't do the things that they anticipated fathers were supposed to do. I grew up in a different time and still learning. So hopefully my kids will have more information for them to be better parents. Let's see what the next one we got. What is the hardest part of your journey right now? The hardest part of the journey right now, I guess the most difficult part is, am I doing enough? Because I've really broken down my day where I am constantly working. People, I don't know, I just gotten into the habit where even my downtime, it's working on, I give you an example of my downtime. If I'm watching basketball, I'm listening to the announcers, how they speak, how they sound, tone, the delivery, did the person hear the message? Could they have done a better follow-up question? Who's actually listening to them? Why would they listen to them? So I'm watching the game, but I'm listening to how they're communicating, because I feel like if I can learn something from my time being used, I'm going to try my best to incorporate it. So the hardest part is am I doing enough? Because I feel like people that are wherever they are in life, when they worked, the amount of hours they invested in their craft, I don't know what that looks like because I haven't achieved it yet, but I do know that I'm committed to doing this forever. But until I get there, I guess the hardest part is am I doing enough? And I guess time will tell. I'll have patience, and I definitely have a deep belief that I'm doing the right thing. Let me see. What do you love about being married? I love that I have a friend that I can tell anything to, and I can be surprised that I don't know her answer. It's like the person that I think I know so much about, she blows my mind with some of the answers she comes up with. And to me, it makes me feel like I have so much to look forward to as we move through life. As your kids leave and, you want to grow old with somebody, you want to grow old with somebody who's going to make you smile when they're near, or make you feel warm because they said something in a way that they don't even know it means something to you. Life has gotten so much easier that I just look forward to spending time with her in ways to say thank you for being patient enough to let me get to this point, to give her flowers today. I'm all about giving her an emotion that hasn't been described yet because nobody has been able to feel it. And I truly feel that my addiction to getting better makes me want to be a better husband so that she can feel how much I appreciate her being in my life. That's That's what I think about that. Like, the idea of being single, like the older we get, I just couldn't imagine being single. Like, and I know that those people that are single probably didn't think that they were the ones that were going to be single either. So I'm glad and blessed that I didn't have to go through that battle, because that demon has to be something real. Because if I was going through demons, at least I feel like I have somebody that'll support me. So I couldn't imagine doing that walk by myself at this age. But I just wanted to get on here and just answer some questions and give you my thoughts. Y'all make today better than yesterday. Don't worry about anything you can't control. GATA, get after that action, or that action will get after you. Be great on purpose. Boom.